Hello, dear viewers. Today, we will delve into certain behaviors we observe in people and why these behaviors should lead us to withhold our respect. If you find this video useful, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and help us reach more people by liking this video. Stoicism is a philosophy thousands of years old that teaches us how to approach the events we encounter in life. The teachings of this philosophy help us to see the true nature of the people we meet. In today's video, I will share with you 6 critical behaviors that are indicators of untrustworthiness and disrespect. We will also discuss how to avoid people who exhibit these behaviors and how to deal with them step by step. If you're ready, let's start examining the impact of these behaviors on our lives from a Stoic perspective. Section 1. Those who lie. First, let's talk about people who lie. Stoicism is built on truthfulness and transparency. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that a person's nobility lies in their truthfulness. Therefore, when we encounter someone who consistently lies, we need to be vigilant. Lying is not just about the falsehood of the statement, but also a sign of distrust. Once a person starts lying, it can become a habit and create deep rifts in relationships. The tendency of an individual to lie indicates a weakness in their character and a lack of respect for others. From a Stoic perspective, we should question our relationship with such a person and reassess our trust in them. True friendships and healthy relationships are built on transparency and honesty. If someone consistently distorts the truth, it might reflect the conflicts they are experiencing internally. Thus, it's important to consider how staying in a relationship with a liar can affect us. When we encounter such people, we should observe their actions rather than their words and seek evidence to verify their statements. Being intimately involved with someone prone to lying can eventually harm us and make us question our own understanding of truth. Section 2. Those who avoid responsibility. Next, let's discuss individuals who shirk their responsibilities. Stoic philosophy emphasizes being aware of our responsibilities and obligations. As Epictetus said, we should focus on what is under our control and accept what we cannot control. However, our responsibilities are not among the things we cannot control. If a person consistently avoids their responsibilities, it signifies their unreliability in both personal and professional settings. Avoiding responsibility shows a tendency to choose the easier path when faced with challenges. This can lead to problems in relationships and work environments. For example, if a person in a project consistently tries to pass their duties on to others, it can disrupt team dynamics and jeopardize the success of the project. Stoicism teaches that each individual should take on their due responsibilities because this promotes harmony both at an individual and societal level. A Stoic advice on how to deal with such people might be to remain patient and encourage them to take responsibility. However, if these efforts prove fruitless, we may need to reassess our relationships with them and possibly distance ourselves when necessary. Everyone has responsibilities in life, and avoiding these duties indicates significant deficiencies in a person's character. Section 3. Those who blame others. Next, let's address individuals who consistently blame others in every situation. Stoicism teaches us to control ourselves in the face of events. It is not external factors, but our own reactions that we can control, and this grants us true power. However, constantly blaming others for every problem leads to an avoidance of recognizing one's own faults and deficiencies. Such an attitude is a major obstacle to personal development and creates ongoing tension in relationships. Continually blaming others also amounts to a refusal to take responsibility. These individuals, instead of addressing the negatives or failures, always point the finger at someone else. This behavior creates distrust and a lack of respect in both personal and professional relationships, particularly for those in leadership positions. This kind of behavior weakens team spirit and the capacity to achieve common goals. The Stoic way to deal with such people involves objectively assessing their behavior and, when necessary, guiding them to accept their share of the responsibilities. However, if a person persistently indulges in blaming others and this is not corrected, we may need to reconsider our relationship with them and possibly distance ourselves. Acknowledging and working on our own mistakes is part of true Stoic virtue. Section 4. Those lacking empathy. Next, we focus on individuals who lack the ability to empathize. Stoicism teaches us to understand and be considerate of others' feelings. As Epictetus pointed out, He who does not understand what he feels within cannot understand what others feel. Empathy is a cornerstone of human relationships, and those lacking this ability often encounter persistent issues in social interactions. People who fail to empathize tend to ignore the emotional states and needs of others, leading to their being perceived as selfish and insensitive. Such behavior causes tension in various social contexts, including friendships and professional relationships. Moreover, these individuals often struggle to resolve conflicts effectively because they view situations solely from their own perspective. Adopting a Stoic approach in managing relationships with such people might involve explaining the importance of empathy and how it can make a difference in social interactions. However, maintaining communication with someone who consistently shows a lack of sensitivity and understanding can be challenging. In such cases, it might be necessary to minimize our relationship with them and limit our interactions. A true Stoic aims to maintain a balanced and understanding demeanor in all situations. Section 5. Those who do not seek self-improvement. Lastly, let's discuss individuals who do not prioritize self-improvement. Stoicism teaches that personal growth and self-awareness are continuous processes. As Seneca pointed out, self-improvement is the pathway to freedom. Those who neglect self-improvement fail to fully realize their potential in both personal and professional lives. Such individuals often comfortably settle into their current circumstances and show little interest in acquiring new knowledge or skills. This limits their ability to adapt and respond to changes in their environment and can lead to them falling behind in a society that continually evolves. When interacting with someone who does not seek self-improvement, it is important to encourage them to learn new things and draw lessons from their experiences. With a Stoic approach, explaining the significance of their development not only for themselves, but also for their community can be beneficial. However, if these efforts remain fruitless, it may be necessary to practice patience and try to understand them. True Stoicism requires respecting everyone's journey, but this does not imply unconditional tolerance towards those who show no signs of growth. Section 6. Those who are excessively selfish. In our final section, we will focus on individuals who exhibit excessive selfishness. While Stoicism teaches the importance of self-care, it emphasizes harmony with society. Marcus Aurelius highlighted this balance by stating, "The benefit of one should serve the benefit of all." Excessive selfishness disrupts personal and social relationships, causing harm both to the individual and their community. Selfish people often prioritize their own interests above the needs and feelings of others. This can damage friendships and professional relationships, as these individuals consistently take more than they give. An overly selfish approach can lead to loneliness and isolation in the long run, as it creates a lack of trust and respect among peers. When dealing with such individuals, a Stoic recommendation might be to remind them of their roles within the community and their social responsibilities. If a person consistently behaves selfishly, it is crucial to engage in open and honest dialogue with them to help them understand the consequences of their actions. However, unless they show a willingness to develop personally and take on a more harmonious role within the community, it may be necessary to limit or reassess our relationship with them. A true Stoic understands that individual well-being should align with the collective good.